We are getting to a point where it is becoming more and more difficult to understand why has Trump's bond not been revoked and why is Trump not sitting in jail in pretrial detention. And the latest episode in this, of course, is Donald Trump attacking Michael Cohen, yet again, a witness providing testimony in one of the trials that Trump is involved in. This one as a civil defendant, others are as a criminal defendant. This is not deny people due process and lock them up sort of stuff. This is extremely specific. Donald Trump has had a number of gag orders placed upon him by judges because he attacks court personnel and he attacks witnesses and he attacks prosecutors and he attacks judges, and you're not allowed to do that. As we've talked about before, gag orders that are limited in scope. He can still lie and say he won the election and all of that stuff. These limited gag orders are not violations of the First Amendment. It is widely established by legal precedent. Donald Trump, after being placed under gag order, continues to attack witnesses and all sorts of people. Any other person not in a position of power the way Trump is would have been jailed for violation of bond at this point in time. And it seems that the appropriate action would be for the same thing to happen to Donald Trump. He still gets due process. He gets to go to trial whenever the trial is. He can assert his innocence, and he is entitled to being judged and sentenced only in accordance to what the law indicates. This is the same due process anybody gets when they are detained pre-trial. Again, Donald Trump yesterday, after testimony from witness Michael Cohen under oath on Truth Social, attacking him, saying, quote, Michael Cohen was a complete and total disaster in the Biden-inspired trial today, lie after lie and getting caught each time. And he went on from there. This is yet another attack on witnesses, which Trump has been told you're not allowed to do, or we're going to jail you and detain you. Think back to all of the examples and understand that a normal defendant, not a privileged elite like Donald Trump, but a normal defendant, if they did a fraction of this, would have bond revoked. Trump calling people involved in prosecuting him racist. He often focuses on this. Alvin Bragg, the racist Manhattan district attorney, Trump said on Truth Social. Letitia James, another witch hunt by a racist attorney general. Fani Willis, a local racist Democrat district attorney. And many other examples. Trump goes after people involved in the prosecutions based on their romances. Trump has cited many times without evidence that people involved in his cases are romantically connected to nefarious figures. He said about an aide to Judge Engoron, Senator Chuck Schumer's girlfriend is running the case against me. He was admonished for that. He said about Fani Willis, she had an affair with the head of a gang or a gang member. I wasn't able to find any evidence that that's the truth. He also goes after the family members of people that are involved in these cases, saying about Alvin Bragg, he has a Trump-hating wife and Trump-hating friends. Saying about Judge Tanya Chutkan, oh, I'm sure she'll be very fair, and then cites an article that says Chutkan's grandfather was a Marxist. About, remember, Juan Merchan, who was presiding over the hush money case, quote, I have a Trump-hating judge with a Trump-hating wife and the daughter who worked for Kamala Harris. About special counsel Jack Smith, a Trump hater, as well as his friends and family. He sometimes has likened people involved in these cases, he's likened them to being subhuman, essentially, referring to Alvin Bragg as a Soros-backed animal, referring to Fani Willis as a rabid partisan, referring to Letitia James as a monster. And he has also said that they are crazy people, referring to Alvin Bragg as a degenerate psychopath, referring to Letitia James as a crazy radical leftist nut job, referring to her also as a Trump deranged lunatic. And about Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, Trump has said he is deranged, a radical lunatic, and a psycho. Anybody else would have had bond revoked and would be sitting in jail awaiting trial, but not Trump. It is arguably time to put him in jail. Will it happen? Almost certainly not. If you're familiar with me and my show, you know that I don't promote crazy supplements, drinkable silver, wacky stuff that right-wing shows do. I don't offer miracle cures or anything like that. I promote products that are backed by science and that make sense at the end of the day. That's what our sponsor AG1 is. It's really simple. Instead of taking dozens of different vitamins, potentially spending hundreds of dollars on them, what I do is before my morning cappuccino, I have a scoop of AG1 in water. Simple. I get the entire day's worth of vitamins, minerals, prebiotics, probiotics. It's in a form that you can absorb and utilize. It tastes good. You can put it in a drink. You can put it in a shake. Whatever works for you. Unlike routines that involve all sorts of pills and gummies and the inconvenience and the difficulty of maintaining it, AG1 is just foundational nutrition made easy and affordable. I've even gotten some friends and family hooked on AG1 because it's just simple. It's simple and more cost effective. Go to drinkag1.com/Pakman. You'll get 5 free travel packs of AG1 and a year's supply of vitamin D for free. The link is down below.